What's up, Fantasy Faithfuls? Welcome to the CSD Fantasy live stream. How are y'all doing today? Let's check in on the sound as always. It says that the bit rate is down. Not really sure what that means. Usually the stream is working pretty darn well. So let's get the standard sound check. Rodney, let's do Rodney as a sound check. I'm gonna scream Rodney a few times and make sure and tweet out we are live, people. Come join us. There we go. And this should sound is good. Thank you, Mello. Let's do some shout outs today. Before I get into a little topic I wanted to cover before we start answering questions, I can remove some of these and actually let me put Gavin's question up first. But let's do some shout out. We got Gavin, welcome to the stream. Mello, what's up? Justin Walls, how's it going, man? Mark L, happy to see you pop in. We got Nicholas Carone, we got Rodney, we got King T, welcome to the show as always. Shane, what's up? And Eden, what's up? And Joel H, what's up, everybody? Hope y'all are ready for fantasy playoffs. In case you're not playing in a stupid league like me, yes, I'm talking to you, O'Neal, who has the playoffs going 15, 16, 17. That just feels wrong. So in one of our leagues, I have to wait another week for playoffs. And hopefully somebody, sits Lamar Jackson in week 17 and that person gets shafted. No, it's just terrible. But today, as you can see on the screen, is a little different. Instead of a number where it says risk, it says risk or safe. So I've done a recent study over the weeks. That's been maybe 4 weeks or so, showing some numbers that says when is the risk number risky and when is it safe for the different positions. So I do need to go over here a little bit. I know you can't see, but that's fine. For a wide receiver, if you have a risk factor of 52% or above, you're risky. For a tight end, it's 54%. For a running back, it's actually 61%. So if you have a risk factor of 59%, you will most likely still be a safe running back. For a kicker, it's 52%, and a quarterback, it's 59%. That's a lot higher than I was expecting with quarterbacks. I thought it would be in the upper 40s, but it's apparently almost 60%. So if the risk factor is above that, I'm just going to call the player risky. And if it's below, I'm going to call the player safe. And this is to make it a little bit more convenient for everybody. Instead of having a risk factor we need to analyze, I can just say that Kirk Cousins is risky. Sam Darnold is safe to score 17.1. I mean, it's safe. It's not guaranteed, but it's safe that he will score 17.1. And 19.8 is risky. Then you can take the floor and ceiling into account as always, and the boom bust rating. If you're afraid that somebody's going to bust, you can always be sure that Sam Darnold won't bust because his floor is so low, but he most likely won't be above 24.6, while Kirk Cousins actually have a 5% chance of being above his ceiling. Both have fantastic matchups against Miami and Detroit. I like the safer pick on this one with Sam Darnold. I'm starting Sam in DFS, but I'm also starting Kirk Cousins in one of my leagues in the first playoff game that we're playing right now, or that's coming up. So I like the Sam Darnold upside. I think he's going to bounce back, but I think you won't go wrong with either of them. But I like Sam Darnold's safety a little bit more on this one. For Gavin. I know Gavin has two questions, so let's bring up his second one. And if you're here to ask about Bilal Powell, I am not he's not a must start for me, even with Le'Veon Bell out. Scrolling down too much. I'm fairly, you see 5 points. I'm kind of with him. So maybe 6. I don't know. I'm very uncomfortable in starting him. Like, look what they did against Cincinnati. Cincinnati doesn't have a good run defense. Miami doesn't have a good run defense, but the Jets just for some reason don't run the football that much. I mean, I think Sam Darnold has a way better chance of destroying Miami in the air than Bilal Powell on the ground. So this is Golden Tate, Deebo Samuel, Sterling Shepard, Bilal Powell, or James Washington. We're picking 2, and I want Deebo is still risky, but it's this. Yes, this is PPR. Let's check the PPR points. 6 receptions, 5 receptions. So I would pick Sterling Shepard and Golden Tate in PPR scoring. Both have the highest floors. They have higher ceilings than the other guys. They have fantastic matchup against Philly and projected to catch a lot of passes with Eli Manning. Jets or Packers from Gavin as well. We got the Jets at 6.6. A little bit low floor, much higher ceiling against Miami. I would start Jets against Miami over Packers versus Washington. And then we have Mello wants to know about Bilal Powell or AJ Brown. As I said, I'm not a big fan of Powell. Not that I'm a fan of wide receivers in Tennessee either, but I would start AJ Brown over Bilal Powell in a PPR league, especially with Tannehill now instead of Mariota. Let's do some more shoutouts. I saw a lot of people joining in. We got Sandra Esme coming in as well. Welcome to the stream. Oh, that was the only one. My bad. Justin says hello. Hello, Justin. How are you doing? Sam Darnold is better than Kirk Cousins. Yes. Mello, I don't know about Phelps or Caden Smith. Let's see. Is that how you spell his name? No, it's not right. How do you spell his name? Is it with an E? Yes. Apparently, I don't have him, which is unfortunate. So I apologize for that, Mello. And I kind of like Darren Fells. Either way, 4.4 points is not a lot, but tight ends have been terrible. Denver hasn't been that good against tight ends lately, and I'm very confident in Deshaun Watson this week. We got Mark wants to know about Kirk Cousins or Jameis Winston. This is a good one. Kirk Cousins or Jameis Winston. Cousins is risky at 9.8, but Jameis is safe at 16.8. That's a 3-point difference, so that's fine. Both have about the same floor, about the same upside. Boom chance is much higher with Jameis, and that's a big part for me here in the fantasy playoffs. That boom chance is huge, being about 23.8. So I would roll Jameis Winston against Indy rather than Cousins against Detroit, just for that potential boom in a game where you have to live with that he might be terrible, but since they have about the same floor, that's not that big of an issue. If we would have taken Jameis against somebody with like a 16-point floor, then it would have been another story. Mark again, we got one. Pick one in PPR flex. Jamal Williams, Darius Guice, James Washington, who I don't like too much, Zach Pascal, who I like a little bit more with upside. But I like Darius Guice. Green Bay is the 11th best opponent for a running back to play right now. And I didn't even look at the PPR points. It's still Darius Guice though. 11 points projection in standard, a few receptions. High floor is low, but he has a great ceiling against the Green Bay Packers. Good matchups for James Washington and Zach Pascal, but I think Guice will be better. They kind of saw what he can do, and I think they're going to keep using him the way as much as possible now to get fans a little bit excited. Also, Merry Christmas. So I would pick Darius Guides on that one, Mark. Jamal Williams, Winston. Not sure about what you're saying, Justin. Oh, you're talking about the previous questions. My bad. Nicholas Carone, what's up? Rod Y has arrived, don't worry. Rodney has arrived, don't worry. What's up, Rodney? King T, what's up, man? How's it going? I really appreciate all the comments I've been receiving on some of the videos. It's been fantastic. Y'all's support is just amazing, and it's so nice to create content for people who appreciate it and who enjoy it. So I should say thank you to everybody who leaves comments and hits likes on everything. Speaking of that, don't forget to share the stream on social media and hit that like button as well. The more people we get on here, the bigger community we can make, and it's just fantastic to see how it's grown this year, especially, and where we come from. If we hit 35 likes, I haven't said that today, but if we hit 35 likes, we're doing another giveaway next week. So the more people we get in, we can hit that number for a little something. I'm also working again with my sponsor in Prize Picks. So if you want to play more DFS than FanDuel, check out DFS. They're Daily Fantasy Simplified. We had an event on Thursday with the Dallas Chicago game. You could have came out to Big Sky and Buckhead here in Atlanta and talk to Prize Picks a little bit. It's a fantastic product. They're trying to break into the fantasy industry and break that hold that FanDuel and DraftKings has created. So it's a little simpler than FanDuel and DraftKings. So check it out. Use promo code CSD if you sign up, and you get a little bonus. Shane wants to know about PPR flex, Devontae Freeman or Philip Lindsay. Ooh, I like Philip Lindsay this week. Devontae Freeman or Philip Lindsay. I really like Lindsay. He has a fantastic matchup against Houston. The only problem is they haven't given him the reins on that. I was expecting him to break out more this year, but I'm angry that he hasn't been given more opportunities than he's been given. I think he's a fantastic running back. And yeah, I'm very angry, to be honest. Not sure what my formula is doing, but that looks good. Huh, interesting. So I would start Philip Lindsay. This was PPR. I think I have him for 3 receptions as well, Shane. So I would start Philip Lindsay over Devontae Freeman. Nicholas, what you start, Ryan Tannehill or Jimmy G? Oh, this is a good one. I haven't looked too much at Jimmy. Ryan Tannehill. So both of them are risky starts. Both have low floors. Tannehill has a higher ceiling, so boom chance are low on both of them. Nothing major. Easier matchup for Tannehill against Oakland. So I would start Ryan Tannehill over Jimmy G. I like him a little better. The floor is a little lower, but the ceiling is like 3 points higher, which is enough for me on a week like this. Where I scroll down and lost track of it. We got Shane wants to know about Tyler Lockett or Odell Beckham. So this is fun about OBJ. I was putting together my DFS lineup and I was $100 above the limit. So I had to remove Calvin Ridley for OBJ because OBJ was cheaper. And it's just, it's a bizarre world we're living in. But you can see from the numbers that Tyler Lockett has been better than OBJ. Predicted for 9.1. He's safe. He got a higher floor. He got a higher ceiling. He got a higher boom chance and a lower bust risk. I know this is PPR, right? I got a lot of receptions for both of them projected. But Tyler Lockett is still one of my favorites this year. I think he's going to bounce back and have a good game this week. At least a better game than OBJ. So I'm not super excited about starting OBJ in DFS, but that's sort of a gamble brand name that I'm just gambling on low cost when I'm pretty happy with the rest of my team. With has Philip Lindsay, for instance. Eden, what's up? Joel, hi. We got Joel wants to know about Austin Hooper or Kyle Rudolph at 1 point PPR. Hoop is a baller, but Rudolph has the opportunity with Thielen out. Yes, I do like Kyle Rudolph. Rudolph. Did I get that right? Yes. But Austin Hooper, I do like his matchup as well. He has an easier matchup, and Dan Quinn says that Julio is going to play. The reason I wanted Ridley was Julio might leave the game. There's not anything to play for Atlanta except, the 2 fans that are going to be at the Mercedes-Benz today. You keep the 2 people happy. I'm throwing shade because we're kind of disappointed with the turnout this year. The Atlanta United get more on their soccer games than the Falcons do on the football games. But I would still start Austin Hooper. He has a higher floor, higher ceiling. Both of them are safe. He got a high projection. Higher bust risk though, but look at the floor and take that into account. A much higher boom chance, which is key this week. I see you, Mello there. Your last question. Yes, you should get Kyle Rudolph over Darren Fells. I do like Kyle Rudolph over Fells by like 3 points. And you retracted that one, but that's fine. I do like Rudolph over Fells. So Joel, I would start Austin Hooper over Rudolph and Rudolph over Fells. Let's see. I don't know what these numbers. I have one on mine, 14, 17. Mine is 15, 16, 17. Hate it. Eden got a tough one in standard. This is okay. So LaShawn, McCoy, Bilal Powell, who I'm not excited about, Christian Kirk, or Darius Geis. I'm playing in Green Bay defense. Okay, so that's awkward. No. Let's bring them up too, just for fun. Green Bay Packers. Just check them out. They're decent production. I mean, nothing special, but nothing terrible either. I like guys. I like McCoy, who's a little riskier, but I like guys. It's a really weird sentence to say. If somebody just took that out of context, I'm gonna start calling him Darius. So got a tough one. LaShawn McCoy, you just need 1 in standard, so I don't need to look at PPR. Then I definitely want Darius. I want Darius over the other ones. Even again that you're playing the Packers defense, you can root for Darius guys to run a lot, maybe not get a touchdown, but get 100 yards, something like that, and then the defense to get a turnover on in the passing game. Sandra asked me, "Oi, what's up?" All good over here. How about you? Sandra asked me wants to know about Carson Wentz, Ryan Tannehill. Will be pissing rain in the Philadelphia game if that matters. That does matter a lot actually, because I did not know that. Which kind of makes me want to double check something real quick, because I've not fixed what I've been talking about with I'm not starting Alshon in the DFS. Perfect. So I've not implemented that part yet, but it will next year. A weather fix for this. So if the weather is windy, rainy, like it's going to adjust the projection. I've been talking about that all year, but I have it on my little to-do list here of fixes and improvements that are going to be made to the projections next year. So I can tease a few of these. There's going to be a better PPR projection. is going to be fixes when you change quarterbacks quicker, like we've done with RB1 and 2, wide receiver 1 and 2 this year. I've done that fix already with the safe and risky. And there's going to be this like in-depth defensive matching. So what we're doing on the Fantasy Snapshot videos, where we're looking at the trends across the field, that's going to be done for majority of players. I'm not sure how much my computer can take on that, but I hope to have it for at least the top 30 running backs, quarterbacks, and wide receivers if the computer can take that amount of data. Otherwise, I will have to look for a solution for that. So weather will definitely be fixed though for next year. I didn't even answer this one. Why am I taking it off? I like Tannehill. He has more upside. There's a big boom chance though, but his ceiling is 4 points lower. So both have good matchups. With rain, you don't want rain. Don't want Carson Wentz. I like Alshon Jeffrey because he's like the only target, but I don't like Wentz. I don't like the Eagles. Go Giants in this game. Mark, let's do some shout-outs real quick before we get to Mark's question. We got Sleek joining in. What's up, man? Dominic Vargas, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you on board. And let's see what we are with our goal. We got 14 likes, so we still need 21 likes to reach 35 for a giveaway. So let's see what Mark got. Pick a DST. We got Philadelphia Eagles. We got the New York Jets. Indianapolis Colts. New Orleans Saints. Swampers. And Tennessee Titans. Let's see. So we got the 3 risky ones on the bottom, but they do have higher floors, all 3 of them. Low ceiling for the Colts. So the Colts are out, even though they have a good matchup against Tampa. The Colts are out. Projection 6.8, 8.6, 6.6, and 5.5. Lowest floor. High ceiling for the Eagles. I don't want to remove the Eagles, especially if the weather is bad. Giants have actually stepped up lately. High boom chance for these 2 down here. So I kind of want to focus on these 2. Even though they're risky, the other ones are safe. The higher projection with Saints, 8.6, 12-3. I want to go with the Saints against the 49ers, which is weird. But that's the worst matchup. But I like the Saints a little bit more than the others. Otherwise, 6.6. High floor for the Jets compared to the Eagles. Great matchup. I still want to roll with the Saints. Yeah, I think it's 21 likes away from 35, Mello. So I want to roll with the Saints for Mark. I know that's a weird one, but like I said, I prefer looking. I mean, I've done studies on this too. I prefer the skill of the position, the skill of the player, or the skill of the DST. It outweighs the opponents a lot of time, unless you have the big anomalies where a team cannot defend against a tight end, or a team cannot stop the run up the middle and stuff like that. Then you have outliers. And that would be like Arizona a few years. Was it last year? They couldn't. No, it was Oakland 2 years ago. They could not defend against a tight end, like at all. I guess that's Arizona this year. Like anything. It was just everything going through. Let's see if I missed something. Sleek wants to know about Kenny Golladay or Smoke Brown. Kenny Golladay or John Brown. Let's see. We got Kenny at 9.1, 8.8. Higher floor, higher ceiling. Same boom chance. About the same opponent as well, points-wise. So I like Kenny Golladay a little bit more. I think full point PPR. Let's look at the PPR. I have him for more receptions, though, in John Brown. One more reception. Is that worth enough with the ceiling change? To me, no. The ceiling of Kenny Golladay is high enough for me to want that upside this week. Even if Brown would, if everything stays the same, Brown would score 1 point higher with that extra reception. But if Kenny Golladay goes a little bit above the projection, he can outscore Brown on a good day compared to Brown on a good day. And playoffs, you kind of want to move over to more upside because it's do or die. And I prefer Golladay in that regard. Let me grab some water and say hi to Poker Lemon. What's up, man? Felipe Del Rio, welcome to the show as well. So glad to have both y'all here. It's going to be a lot of water and drinking coffee today, I feel. Whew. It's extremely hot in here. We got Sandra Esme, also Christian Kirk or Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary or Christian Kirk. Yeah, it's been a while, Sandra Esme. I missed. Yeah, thank you for missing the show. We miss you too. Whenever y'all don't show up for a while, I always feel sad when I'm used to seeing y'all name pop up and then I don't see y'all. So it warms my heart seeing people who've been a part of the show for a long time and then coming back. Like Fo1692, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the show as always. Like Fo, it's a Fo or is it F0? It's F0. F01692. No idea. Let's see. So this is Christian Kirk Singletary in PPR. So Singletary is way above Kirk in standard. 5 receptions for Kirk, though, brings him up close, but not close enough. And a much higher floor for Singletary. Both have tough opponents. They sure do. Pittsburgh is good against the pass. Baltimore is good against the run. Singletary has an awful schedule moving forward. Just awful. But I do want Singletary above Kirk, even in PPR, even with Kirk catching all them passes. And let's see, we got Joel H, Hooper or Rudolph in 1 point PPR, Fitz or Matty Ice. Oh, Joel, did you miss that one, Joel? I wanted Hooper over Rudolph in PPR, but I did not do Matt Ryan and Ryan Fitzpatrick for you. Are you still here, Joel? Just making sure. Because I know we covered Austin Hooper and Kyle Rudolph. Okay, perfect. Sending it twice. Don't worry about that, though. It happens. So we got a higher floor for Ryan, higher ceiling, higher boom chance, better opponent, lower projection, but he's still safe. So I would go with Matt Ryan over Ryan Fitzpatrick. He has higher upside on a good day and much more safe on a bad day than Fitzpatrick. So I will go with Matt Ryan over Ryan Fitzpatrick. Nicholas Carone wants to know about Houston Texans and New York Jets. Jets have high prediction, both are safe, about the same floor, higher ceiling for the Jets. High boom chance, but their ceiling, is about 2.5 points lower. Easier opponent for the Jets as well, so I would roll with the Jets over the Texans for Nicholas. We got Dominic Vargas, Mark Andrews, or Hunter Henry in full point PPR. Very close projections, both are safe. We got floors of 3.4, which is higher, a higher ceiling for Andrews, higher boom chance. Lower bust risk on Hunter Henry, which is good, but the floor is lower on him. Tough opponents for both of them. PPR points 5, 4, reaching both to 12. So that's very even. So I would roll with Mark Andrews. I think he's a superstar even against Buffalo. He's the go-to guy for Lamar Jackson as well. So I prefer his numbers a little bit more, even in PPR, even if Hunter catches one more pass. Sorry about this, people. Just hot as crap. Rodney Hood. that's funny. We got Sleep. Let's do some more shout out. I saw some more people join in. We got Sauce Bunny. Welcome to the show, man. Miami Kings production. How's it going? Ian Court. What's up? Nicholas Camilleri. Welcome to the show as always. And Chauncey TV. So happy to see all y'all here. And I will get to your questions quickly. I'm just scrolling up a little bit because I know I missed a few. We got one from Sleek with Curtis Samuel, Debo Samuel, Robbie Anderson, Samuel. Curtis is safer, higher floor, highest ceiling as well with the highest boom chance. Everybody has easy opponents. They're risky with Debo and Anderson. If this is PPR, I want Debo. If this is standard, risky, higher floor, higher ceiling, higher boom chance. If this is standard, I want Curtis. If this is PPR, I want Debo with receptions on him. So Curtis Samuel in standard and Debo in PPR. There are Christmas fire trucks at my house. That doesn't sound like a good thing, Nicholas Crone. Felipe Del Rio. We got Pats defense versus Kansas City or Pats defense. Wait, what? Wait, what? Let's New England Patriots against Kansas City. Isn't it Packers defense against Green? Yeah, it has to be that way, right? I'm still like always say like the matchup is not as important as the skill of the defense. So I would still roll with the Patriots against Kansas City over the Packers against Washington. I think they have the better numbers. I don't think so. They do have the better numbers. Nicholas Carone, yes, we need 35 likes to get that giveaway next week. Keep at it. Keep sharing on social media. Get more people in here to hype up those numbers, and we'll do another Amazon gift card next week. We got, where did we go? Poker Lemon, hey man, how's it going? Kareem Hunt or Philip Lindsay? Kareem Hunt or Philip Lindsay? I think this is going to be Philip Lindsay, as he has 10.9, both of safe. Lower floor though, but a higher ceiling, which is important this one. High boom chance for Hunt though, but his ceiling is so much lower, and a fantastic opponent for Lindsay. I'm not sure if this is PPR or standard. If it's PPR, you could make the case for Kareem Hunt with the projected receptions. They do toss him the ball a lot. Like a lot. But there's so much upside with that ceiling for Lindsay today against Houston. Houston is just terrible run defense. Terrible. Give up 27 points on average to running backs. I mean, even if Lindsay doesn't get all of that, that's a lot of points up for grabs. So I'm going to go Philip Lindsay over Kareem Hunt. That was Poker Lemon. That was PPR. He said PPR as well. So I would still roll with Lindsay. I think it's a lot of upside. 416.92. What's up? Devin Singletary or Robbie Anderson? Half point PPR. I'm not in love with Robbie Anderson, even against Miami. He's risky at 7 points. Low floor, low ceiling, low boom chance, even for a guy that's supposed to be boom bust. High boom chance for Singletary. He's safer. He got a high projection. Half point PPR. I got him for 2 receptions and 3, so 12 points and 9 points in half point PPR. So I like Singletary above Anderson. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Excuse me about that. Sundress, sorry, PPR. We got that one. Miami Canes. Shoes 3. Alvin Kamara. Melvin Gordon. Cooper Kupp. Derrick Henry, I guess. Henry. Le'Veon Bell is out. And Tevin Coleman. Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker. There we go. Choose 3. So Parker is the only one who's risky. I want Derrick Henry. Like, no brainer. Derrick Henry. I think this is PPR. Let's check as well. Got a lot of receptions for these two. Tough opponents for all of them. He is risky. Devontae Parker is risky though. Kupp comes with such a high ceiling and a lot of projected reception. So if this Miami Canes, is this PPR? Yes, you put PPR later on down below, so definitely PPR. So that would give an edge to Cooper Kupp and Alvin Kamara over the other ones for receptions for him. Yeah, I would roll with Kamara, Kupp, and Henry. Even with the tough matchups of Kupp and Kamara. I don't mind that when you're catching that many passes and have that high of a ceiling. Kamara, you know, he can go off against any defense. Kupp can go off against any defense. Didn't he go off against Seattle last time? I believe he did. And we got Chauncey TV saying you CSD and prayer hands. How's it going? And Nicholas Kamara, let's go. Playoff time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's do this. And we got Darius or Bilal Powell from Ian Court. Darius Geis and Bilal Powell. Definitely Geis. I'm going Darius Geis over Bilal Powell any day right now. Both have good matchups against weak run defenses. Much higher ceiling with Darius than Powell. I think he's a much better running back. Joel Asahoop. Okay, perfect. Nicholas Camilleri, CSD. Miles Sanders, Carson, Penny. Oh, these are running backs. Fantastic. Miles Sanders, Chris Carson, Rashard Penny. No, this is wrong. There we go. Bilal Powell, pick 2 in half-point PPR. Chris Carson for 3 receptions for Miles Sanders, so that's half-point PPR, 3-3-3. I mean 13-13-16 in half-point PPR. I want Miles Sanders. He does have a much higher floor than Rashard Penny. Tough opponent though in the Giants. But I would roll Chris Carson and Miles Sanders. It was pick 2, right? Yes, pick 2. I don't want Bilal Powell. And I don't want to run both Carson and Penny. Penny is risky at 12.7. Low ceiling and low floor. Very low floor. Not that high of a boom chance, even though the ceiling is lower than Carson. So I would go Carson and Miles Sanders. Let me get some coffee on that. And we did Robbie Anderson and Devin Singletary in half-point PPR. Yes, that was just a duplicate of Foe. Perfect. We got Alshon Jeffrey from Miami Canes. Alshon Jeffrey. Chris Godwin. Cooper Kupp. And Devontae Parker in PPR. So Godwin is safe. I don't know how many you want here, Miami. Choose 2. Perfect. See, I ask a question if you already put the answer down below. Fantastic. Freaking-tastic. Like, that's just... We're mind melting. So Chris Godwin predicted for 6 receptions, 6 for Cup, 5 for Ocean, bringing them up to 17 and 17. Very high ceiling for these two, especially like you have to go Godwin. Like that's just a no-brainer. With the rain, check the weather in the Philly game. If it looks decent, I'm going Jeffrey. If it looks terrible, I'm going Cup. No Cup though because you already chose him. What do you mean? I can't go Cup. Choose 2 for Jeffrey, Godwin, and Parker. Okay, so Jeffrey, and then the question becomes, is the weather terrible? 4 to 3, pick 1. Okay, Godwin. I want Godwin then. Why did I remove him? I want Godwin out of those 3. Okay, with the running backs. I'm just making sure I got this one right. Joseph Caron, Ronnie. Oh, Joseph Caron. You can't be using that symbol. I recognize that symbol right there that you're using as your avatar, what you want to call it. It's highly offensive. You need to change that real quick. I hope you can see what I'm holding up, because these are the only colors we have if we're going to have soccer colors on this screen. But I'm going Chris Godwin on that one. I get a little passionate when people have just the most awful Italian soccer team of all time as their avatar. Joseph, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. But we got Sauce Money wants to know about Austin Eckler or Bilal Powell, and I want to start Austin Eckler. He's one of my favorite this week. Fantastic opponent in Jacksonville. They just handing out points to running backs. As I said with Philip Lindsay, even if you don't get the 26 points to one of the running backs, I feel good enough with both Gordon and Eckler, and especially Eckler. High floor, high ceiling. High boom chance, even with a ceiling that high. He's safe at 13.2, so I definitely want to start Austin Eckler, and I'm starting him in 2 playoff leagues and DFS this week. So that was Sauce Money. Austin Eckler, definitely. Nicholas Caron. So the Carons are just here. Are all, okay, quick question to the Carons. Are all y'all Juventus fans? Please say no. Please say no. We got Hunter Henry. That's not how you spell Henry, is it? Hunter Henry, Jared Cook from Nicholas. Very close. Both are safe. Higher floor for Henry. Higher ceiling for Henry, which is big. Joe Caron joined in as well. Holy, how many Carons are there? And y'all are Juventus fans? This is awful. I really like y'all. You don't like soccer. Okay, good. Because, I mean, I love soccer, but I love pretty much any sport. On this one, though, was this in PPR? I think so, right, Nicholas? Or Michael? In PPR, I definitely want Hunter Henry over Jared Cook. Hunter Henry over Jared Cook in PPR. Camilleri, thanks. Good to be here always. So nice to have you here always, Nicholas Camilleri. Everybody is here. Oh, I see Matt Quest joining in as well. Happy to have you on board. Jorge Espinosa, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you on board. Jimbo Fisher, what's up? Fantastic. Miracle Man, welcome to the show as always. Not even average. Glad to have you on board as always. Joe and Joseph, Nick Glover. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry about that. So happy to have all y'all here on board, and it's been a fantastic show so far. We only have 15 more minutes. We're at 22 likes. If we can get it up to 35, it will be another giveaway next week. The show will continue on. I know it's a lot of coming in, so I will maybe speed it up just a little bit. I caught that one. Chauncey, I got yours with Robbie and Singletary, half one PPR. Perfect. Play game time decision. Josh Jacobs or Miles Sanders? Yes, game time decision. When is Jacobs playing? I have not looked at the schedule too much today, but I mean, Miles Sanders has a high projection though. Miles Sanders is a good option if Jacobs is out, or if the shoulder looks terrible. Like they're saying, like, oh, he's we're gonna, how they be, like a little shady about it early on. So that I'm very uncomfortable playing players that are like that. Like I'm trying to stay away from Julio this week. So Miles Sanders is a good option to him. We got Mello about Jalen Samuels. Golden Tate, Bilal Powell. In PPR, I'm going to assume Mello. Let's see if PPR, and let's answer in both PPR and Standard. In PPR, I want Golden Tate. In Standard, he's risky. I want Golden Tate in PPR and Standard. Even though his prediction is lower, he's still safe. He got a higher floor, he got a higher ceiling, high boom chance, and I don't like Bilal Powell. Golden Tate. Definitely. Poker Lemon, Devontae Parker or Courtland Sutton in PPR. 11.7, high, he's risky. Higher floor for Sutton, higher ceiling for Parker. Okay. High boom chance for Sutton though. Both have tough opponents. PPR got 5 receptions, 4 for Devontae Parker. It's about 2 points higher though in the projection. That's decent. So I will have to the boom chance though. I'm gonna go with Courtland Sutton with the boom chance to be above the ceiling, and he's safe to get 9.6 compared to the 11.7 with risky with Devontae Parker. I'm going Courtland Sutton on that one. Jorge, should I wait for Jacobs and use Snell as his replacement, or not wait for Jacobs and just plug in Hunt? Let's look at Benny Snell and Kareem Hunt and Josh Jacobs. I like how y'all think with planning like this. So when you have a good replacement like this, I don't think Benny Snell is amazing or anything like that, but he's a good replacement. So I would wait with Jacobs and see and punch in Benny Snell. I like that whole plan, Jorge. I think that's fantastic, and you're doing the right thing if you're waiting for Jacobs and then playing Snell if he can't play. It's a great matchup against Arizona. Low floor but higher ceiling than Kareem Hunt. So I'm fine with doing that because I think Jacobs is just that good. I mean, he's fine to wait for. I don't want to play him if, I don't want to get effed by it. But when you have a good replacement like Miles Sanders, Snell, I'm fine with it. Jimbo Fisher, nice to have you here. Tyler Higbee, that's a fun name that you went with that. We're almost at 35. That's crazy. 28 likes. That's insane. I want to see what is this? Is it Mac Hollister? No. What is it? Hollister. I'm blanking on his first name. Jacob Hollister. It's 2 L's, right? Hollister. There we go. 29 like, that's crazy. Like I said, if we're 35, we're going to have another giveaway next week. So be sure to be here next week as well and be part of that giveaway. So this is Jimbo Fisher wants to know about Tyler Higbee or Jacob Hollister. 6.3, both are safe. Higher floor for Hollister, higher ceiling. Decent boom chance, no bust risk. Terrible opponent in the Rams. Really nice opponent in the Seahawks for Higbee. But I still like Hollister a little bit more with the higher upside and the higher. He's safer and a high protection. So I like Jacob Hollister a little bit more than Higbee, just a little bit more. Chauncey TV and Jameis Winston. Winston and Josh Allen, and I already know who this is going to be because I've answered this one on Twitter, and I actually like Josh Allen more than I like Jameis Winston. He have a terrible matchup. He's terrible, but has a higher boom chance, higher ceiling, higher floor. He's safe. Both of them are safe, but much higher prediction for Allen. I trust in Allen's skill to outweigh Winston's better matchup, even though Indy is not like a fantastic matchup now. Don't get me wrong. They're average. It's just that Allen has a terrible matchup. But I still think he's going to come out of it. It's going to be like with Lamar Jackson and the 49ers. Something in that, how these quarterbacks that are a little bit outside the box, they can kind of change what the narrative is of a defense. Miracle Man, sorry I'm late to the party. Don't worry about it. Glad to have you here, man. Miami, choose 2 for the... Oh, that's the one. Miracle Man, Darius Guys or Penny for the flex full point PPR. I think this is going to be Darius Guys for sure. Penny, I think we've had this one before. I like Guys. Darius Guys. He's safe, even though he has a little lower projection, but he has a higher floor and a higher ceiling, higher boom chance, easier opponent, and predicted for 2 receptions compared to Penny's 1. So I would go with Darius Guys over Rashard Penny. And I'm speeding up a little bit because I see we only have a few more minutes. Nicholas Camilleri, we got Tyler Lockett, Bilal Powell, Keenan Allen for flex in a half-point PPR league. Keenan Allen, there we go. Allen and Powell are risky. I like Lockett with his safety with 9.1, higher floor, higher ceiling, just a little bit more. Higher boom chance, better opponent for Lockett than for Allen, and both of them are predicted for 6 receptions. So with the risk in mind, I will take Lockett over Keenan Allen. And Bilal Powell is out the question. Not even average, fantastic name. Odell Beckham Jr., Sterling Shepard. Leaning towards Shepard because OBJ injury plus Eli's favorite target when Shepard. What do you think? In a PPR league, let's see, 6 receptions for Shepard. I think you are doing the right choice. Definitely with Shepard over OBJ. He has higher ceiling, higher floor, high protection. Both are safe, predicted for more receptions. So I will go Shepard as well. Let's see. Joseph says it's Rodney. Robbie Gould or Josh Lambo from Miami. Robbie Gould. That's not how you do that. Josh Lambo. Same prediction. Both are safe. We just hit 35 likes. We're doing another giveaway next week. Holy crap, people. We don't even need one more. It's done. It's done, people. It's done. It's done. Let's go. Let's go. Giveaway next week. It's going to be a giveaway of an Amazon gift card. Thank you so much for coming in, joining the stream, hitting that like button. It means a lot to me. Thank you all for joining in and just being here and being fantastic and making this show what it is. Let's do some more shout outs. Like, I want to thank like Mello, Nicholas, Caron, Sandres, me. I see all y'all here. Justin. Want to welcome some new people in with Mark Preto. Not really sure how to pronounce that, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to call you Mark P because we have Mark L as well. Davis Martin, welcome to the show. Just so happy to be here. Can you wear a Pats hat? No, I don't even have. I can wear Hawks, Braves, or Cowboys. But I can. We can do something fun. I can try to maybe make a banner of some sort with a team of your choice. Ryan Lewis, can you say Rodney is on the team? Rodney is on the team. Wear a cowboy hat. I will wear my Cowboys hat. Like earlier streams when my hair was looking a mess. But I'll make a banner if you want Melo with the Patriots. We got 5 minutes, so let's hit these last questions. Who was it who asked this one with the kickers? I've lost it. Miami, Robbie Gould or Josh Lambo. They have the same prediction. Both are safe. Higher floor, higher ceiling for Lambo. High boom chance, though. Really high boom chance for Robbie Gould. So I would go Gould over Lambo today. We need upside and boom chance, people. Hollister, Higbee, Griffin in PPR from Nick Glover. Jacob, Hollister, Tyler Higbee, or Ryan Griffin. PPR. Griffin is safe. Hollister is safe. Predicted for 3 receptions, 4 receptions. High upside with Hollister. I'm going Hollister over Griffin and Higbee in PPR. That was... Oh, it's crazy right now. Robbie Gould. We got that one. We got Nick Glover. Perfect. We got David Martin. Wants to know about Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson or Darius Slayton. Why is Robbie not coming? Because he's spelled like that. Robbie Anderson. He is risky while Slayton is safe at 5.6. He got a high floor, high ceiling for Slayton. High boom chance, but boom chance at 11. Both have favorable matchups in a PPR league. 4 receptions, 3 receptions. So even though he has a lower projection, I feel better going Slayton with his ceiling being 4 points higher than Robbie Anderson. Both have good matchups. If it's raining heavy in New York, please check that right away. If it's raining heavy, start Robbie Anderson. Otherwise, I would start Slayton. That was Davis Martin. Matt Quest, thank you. You're welcome. Nicholas Camilleri, DJ Moore or Cooper Kupp. That's wrong. DJ Moore, Cooper Kupp. Safe, higher floor, higher ceiling for Kupp. High boom chance, but still 4 points lower. Terrible matchup. Was this PPR? Yes, it is. 6 reception for both. I will go Cooper Kupp thanks to his ceiling. It's a lot of upside if he can reach that this week, with about the same with the receptions. Mark P wants to know about Sam Darnold or Ryan Tannehill. I think they are pretty even. 8.6, 6.5, 25. Good matchups. I will go Ryan Tannehill. He has a little bit more upside and a high projection, even that both of them are risky. I like Tannehill just a little bit more. Justin Walsh wants to know about Chris Carson, Devin Singletary, or James White. I'm speeding up like crazy now. I also see that he wants Eric Ebron and Jacob Hollister in half-point PPR. Ebron is on IR, so go Hollister. And here you should go in half-point PPR. You should go James White in half-point PPR. Right? No. Half-point PPR, you should go Chris Carson. My bad. Chris Carson in half-point PPR over James White and Devin Singletary. Okay, perfect. Pat said, can you say Rodney? I can always say Rodney. That was me. Perfect. We don't have any more questions. There's 2 minutes left. I thought it was more questions down below, so I was stressed as crap. Perfect. We got to all of it. We got 35 likes. Fantastic. So it will be a giveaway next week. I will do a random draw as always with the people that join in on the live stream. And I want to say thank you so much to everybody for joining in, for sharing. I saw, who was it who shared? Nicholas Corona is always the big shout-outer. He shouted out the stream on Instagram. Fantastic. Thank you so much. CSD Fantasy is actually on Instagram if you want to check it out, where I do quick analysis of players. I post score projections, shorts, videos, updates like that. Check it out. It's just at CSD Fantasy. And we got Jack Doyle. I see another question. And Jacob Hollister in half-point PPR. Same projection, higher ceiling, high boom chance, more receptions. I'm going Jacob Hollister again. Justin, Hollister. Yeah, and good luck to everybody today. Fantastic turnout. I had so much fun doing the show. Miracle Man, good luck to you too. Justin, good luck. Soundrest Meme, peace and good luck to everybody, unless you play me as always. This has been CSD Fantasy's live stream, and I've had so much fun today, and I hope you did too. And I will see y'all again next week.